we go. Okay. Starting. Here we go. It's Friday night, and the feeling's right. Oh, what a night. Beer. We can get a little more in there. It's a tall enough glass, but we can get more. Good thing I got more beer. Alright. Let's see. Make that from there. That's a miss. Oof, I am off tonight, folks. There we go. Alright, I think that's a good start for tonight. What do you guys think? Hello. Cervezas Raz 714. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that. Scott Calendar, how you doing? Hello, Bliss. How are you? Just coming out here, just chillaxing. Yeah, I know. I probably butchered your name. I apologize. We need more shower beer. Yeah. I'll fill more shower beers. Most definitely. It's a nice, crisp autumn night if you live anywhere else but Southern California. Because it is officially fall today, so alright. Hello, Ninja Bear. Where's the money, Lebowski? I don't got any money. Blissful Star came to party. She's got some Captain Morgan. Prost. And take some. Oh God, I need that. Long day at work, long week. Let me top that off. So yeah, just jumping on here. Just no plans. So just thought I'd just come on, stream, see what everyone's up to, and yeah, just kind of hang out, shoot the shit. Yep, Friday night Nuff. And I don't know, how's everyone doing tonight? Ya boy Fat, I am here. How you doing tonight? Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. Well, work. You need work. If I could do this for a living, I certainly would. But nope. Nope, it's not in the cards. Not even if YouTube wasn't doing their thing, but still. Prost. I'm doing all right. Last night, Banshee, Bagatron, and I, we went to the first night of Knott's Scary Farm out in Buena Park. It's a big thing at the Knott's Berry Farm. They always turn it to Knott's Scary Farm, and it was the opening night. And we, it's fun because we got those passes, pretty much the fast track passes they call it. So you get front of line access on all the mazes. So even though I had to leave at like 9:30 or so because I had to work this morning, I still got through all the mazes, which is pretty damn good considering how long those fucking lines were. They were pretty bad. Patrick Irwin. GameCube, Nintendo, 5% tint, so you can see up in my... I don't know what you mean there. Out of everyone from Reckless Eating Challenges, Nuff and Lofi are my favorite. Oh, thank you, Scott. If you could live for a living, isn't that just the dream? Or, yeah. Live for a living. Yeah, live for a living. Yep, if I could do nothing but make videos, not have to worry about my health, and just enjoy life, you know, without any consequences or anything like that, that would be the dream. But you have to be adults, so you have to do your thing, and you have to leave your mark in the world. Oh. So, yeah. The mazes, some of them were the same theme as they were last year. What they did, one of my favorite ones from last year, they call it Trick or Treat. You essentially go inside of a haunted mansion, go around. There's monsters jumping and everything like that. This one was like Trick or Treat Blackout or something like that, and they gave you this flashlight, and it had like sensors in it and stuff like that, so it kept flickering at certain moments, and it was very dim to begin with. And at certain points, it turned into a black light. Certain points, it just turned off, and you're just walking in the dark through this maze. And it vibrated sometimes, but it was just, I don't know. I've never been in a maze where it was like they give you a flashlight and there's nobody leading you through. It's just you going through, and I'm sure they've got like, excuse me, I'm sure the monsters had like some kind of night vision or something, or they just knew the place so well they knew when people were coming, or the flashlights are dead giveaway. Live on the other side of the country, so I had no idea about haunted parks over there. Yep. Just Knott's Scary Farm is one of the bigger ones. The other one is Universal Horror Nights. I think we're going to that one later in mid-October, but I also need to get our passes back because Banshee and I like to go there for the Harry Potter stuff. And oh, hi April. I saw you commenting over there on the Books and Booze episode. Yep, she is. I'm very lucky to have her, and vice versa. Yep, no, that show was a long time in the making. They were out for about a month without a Books and Booze, but there's going to be one in October. That's okay. It's actually might be one of the books that's sitting behind me. I'm not going to say which. But there used to be this one that was near us back when Banshee and I started dating around 04, 05. That was called the Haunted Vineyard, and it took place at a place called Guasti, I think it is, Guasti Mansion, and there's obviously vineyards, the Haunted Vineyard, and it was just the most like atmosphere-wise and the attention to detail, and just you had monsters come from below you, above you, and it was just probably one of the best like haunted house or haunted experiences I've ever experienced. But then literally 2 years into figuring out that it existed, looking forward to it the next Halloween, of course they sold the Guasti Mansion to somebody, and they opted to not allow the Haunted Vineyard to continue. So hi Stephen Cabrera, and thank you very much for the compliment. I appreciate that. It's it, obviously. Actually, no, it's not. Because DZ won't read it. We actually made a point made in the last Books and Booze episode. It was the fact that he liked The Shining. That was his favorite Stephen King book, but he wouldn't read it. Hi Zoe, how are you? Good to see you. Hello Biffy, how you doing tonight? Did I know that Nuff spelled backwards is fun? Yeah. That sounds about right. Just depends on what kind of mood I'm in, if I'm any fun. Yes, Bliss, I enjoyed the new It movie. The kids were my favorite part. They were so organic, and just they gelled. They acted like kids. In the 90s, yeah, I was almost their age in the 90s. I think they might have been a little older. Oh, wait, no, it was 89, so I was 10. Yeah, so I was young, a little younger than they were, but same thing. I mean, you rode around your bike, you just got into mischief and did shit like that. I lived on a Coast Guard base at that time, and we just had a bunch of military brats, and we just raised hell all over. But I am doing well, Zoe. I'm just here enjoying a brew with everybody. Or several brews. I got more beside me. I just felt like, and the fact that they updated because apparently in the book the kid portion takes place in the 50s and then the adult in the 80s, but they switched it around to do it with the 80s, which it's smart, it's marketable. People love the 80s. I do. I miss them. Excuse me. But yeah, apparently they're trying to fast track the sequel because they still need to use the kids for flashbacks before they all escape puberty. But and I know that Richie, He's the kid from Stranger Things, and it was total. I mean, he totally played two different characters too, between the one he played on Stranger Things and the one he played in It. So that guy's got range. So that guy's good. I am looking forward to Stranger Things, although I mean I liked it, but I didn't think it was the be all end all holy grail that a lot of people thought that it was. But it was good, really good, and the new trailer is probably one of my favorite things that came out of Comic-Con. Hello, Melody Melon TV. Thank you for joining us. Let's see. The day was busy, long. I got out of it unscathed, but stopped by on the way home, grabbed some supplies for tomorrow. We're going to be getting some of the guys over, kind of a skeleton crew for some filming. Hello, Toronto Fire. How's it going tonight, dude? And we're going to be filming something for release on Tuesday. I've already got. Do I have Thursday taken care of? I might. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to be filming some stuff, and then pretty much we're going to be prepping for the month of October because we have some fun plans, especially if you like Halloween. So we have I have a list of things we're going to be doing, and we're not going to be doing any more than what we usually post, but let's just say like every video is going to have some kind of a Halloween twist. So I'll give you guys a little heads up on that. Every video is going to have some kind of Halloween thing. Last year I think we did like 4 or 5 videos towards the end of the month that were Halloween themed, but this time there's 9 days in October where we post videos. All 9 of them are going to be a Halloween theme. Probably going to start with a beer review and then a game the first week. Oh, thank you very much, Melody. I appreciate that. And then Biffy, you tried those. The 2 times hot? Yeah, I've got a 5-pack, and I have a plan for that. I just haven't filmed it yet. But let's just say I'm not going to be going with just the noodles and the sauce they gave me. I'm going to kick it up a little bit. But I'll make sure I prep like I do for every challenge. Yeah, Melody, I need to check out some of your content, see what you guys have there. Oh, boy. Take another swig of the drink here. Everyone else drinking or old enough to drink? I know we got maybe some viewers that might be under 21, or at least in America, legal drinking, but I know Bliss has got some 100 proof Captain Morgan. She's doing it right. Biffy, what are you drinking? Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm going to crack open another one. Yes, I need to get on it. Toronto Fire. There we go. I hit that one. I feel like if I don't get through a 6-pack during the stream, then it's probably, you know, yes, don't drink and drive. Oh, good on you, Biffy. I'm trying to, I don't know, I'm just trying to, you know, cut down on my portions. I tend to eat too much. But, I don't know. I feel better. I cut fast food out of my diet. But, I can't get rid of the beer. It's a part of me. J Platinum, he's drinking a Buzzball. Which one are you drinking there? You know, when Prixie comes out next month, she told me she wants to have more Buzzballs because I guess she only had one during VidCon, and I guess it wasn't a very good one. Alright, we got a Mike's Hard Lemonade in the house. Your Daily Chug tends to drink too much. Well, you know, nobody likes a quitter. Oh, there you go. Well, Toronto Fire. I respect that. Getting baked, don't drink, that's okay. Yeah, portion control is the thing, because normally what I'll do is I'll fill up my plate a little too much or have too much, or if I go to, because I ate too much fast food, and I would always freaking just Turn up the volume. It's too low. Hold on. Let me see here. Let me play with this a little bit. Oh, you know what? I think I know what the problem is. There we go. Let's see. Is that... playing with the mic. Is that a little better? Oh, I think what I have with my mic, I think I had it set to where it picked up both areas. I've got the snowball, but I moved it to where it should just get the front, so hopefully that's better, and plus I'll lean forward a little bit too. Let's see. Pickle juice buzz balls. I don't even know how you do that. Let's see. Sour apple. I had the apple cinnamon one, and that one I didn't like very much, but I think... Okay, much better. Okay, good. Yeah, no, because sour apple's my jam. It's definitely my favorite flavor Four Loko when I drink a Four Loko, which is almost never. Captain Samuel, how you doing tonight? Yeah, thank you, Lynn. As Melody wants to know, as a YouTuber, what are some good tips you can provide if you have not already went through that? Toronto Fire's up full blast. He can't hear shit. Oh. Yes, good. It went back. Okay. Well, hopefully it's working good. I'm leaning forward a little bit too, so that I can, because the mic's like right here. But I'm sorry. Back to Melody. Just post what you like. Post often, and just have fun doing it, because otherwise there's no sense in doing it. If you don't enjoy doing it, then don't do it. Because I do it because I enjoy it. I don't do it because I make any money off of this. I mean, the only video that's doing anything for us right now is the Reaper Wing Challenge. That's, and that's blowing up like wildfire right now, no pun intended. But yeah, I mean, that's my only thing. I mean, granted, and collab with other channels too. Just get yourself out there. That's the only thing I can say. I mean, granted, we're a channel of only like 4,500 subscribers, and a small faithful fan base. So I mean, but again, I don't do it for money, but I don't do it for the money. I do it because I enjoy it. I like hanging out with Reckless Eating. I like hanging out with Cult Moo when I get to see them, which is usually only once a year. Lynn doesn't drink anymore. You get the booze from watching us. Well, hopefully that helps. A good editing software. I started with Windows Movie Maker, and then I moved on to Sony Platinum Studio or some Sony Movie Studio Platinum, I think is what I use now, and that does the trick. That was only like 40 bucks. Let's see. April loves Southern Comfort, but the hangovers are pretty bad. Yeah, I hear that with the clear liquors, but yep. Toronto Fire likes to bring the pain over on the Reckless Eating streams. And bless him for that. Gallery of Suicide hasn't even seen the Wings video yet. It's been up for about a month. I put it up pretty much a month ago today, yeah. But yep, that's been up for a while there, and like I said, it's probably, I mean, it doesn't have the most views that we've ever had, but it's climbing the most views. Like last night I went to bed, it was at like 46,000 views. I woke up this morning, it was like 51,000. But I'm just kind of shocked at how crazy it's going on there. You got some of the comments on there. Most of them are complimentary, but then you got the some who think that everything was rigged because I don't have a continuous beginning, middle, and end, because I don't want to put out an hour-long video of me prepping wings, getting everything set up. I mean, the video is made for YouTube. It's like a 10-minute long video. I mean, anything over that, unless you're just going to get somebody's attention the whole time. But I mean, on something like this, where you're going to be making a recipe, you're going to be prepping everything and things like that, you need to get it going. And then, and I guess whether you believe it or not, you you do or you don't. But I mean, I don't. I mean, you can mark my words. I will never fake a challenge. I will never be ungenuine when when it comes to the challenges. I'm not going to fake anything because, again, I don't make any money off of this. I do this for enjoyment, so why in the world would I have a reason to fake a challenge? I mean, I tend to like the spicy stuff, so I can take heat, pretty well. I mean, there are some things that I did not beat, but, let me go back to the comments here. Let me see what's going on here. Let's see, you need to be more vocal on Wii. Well, I'm a lot more vocal than I used to be. Like, if you watch the very, very, very first video I did with Wii back around over 3 years ago, was like some kind of sour candy thing. I was quiet as a mouse. I was nervous as heck. It was kind of embarrassing. Let's see. Yeah, the whole thing with the sub box thing, if you don't have the little bell hit, then you don't get the thing. You don't get the notification sometimes, but 49K on the sidebar. I got the app and it gives me on time thing. According to my app, I mean, I don't know, it's sometimes YouTube and the studio doesn't update everything at the same time, but let me see what it says on here. It says I'm currently at 52,537. So that's what I have, at least on mine. I'm not trying to say that yeah. Okay, never seen anyone ask this. What kind of music do you usually listen to? If I do, right now I've been listening to a lot of Halloween music. Actually, on my drives home and my Pandora, I've got a couple of Halloween stations. I'm getting into the spirit, getting ready for the Halloween, because that's my favorite time of year. It's like August. The Oktoberfest starts coming out. Speaking of which, the Oktoberfest comes out. At least on the East Coast, the temperatures go down. If you come out here to SoCal, the temperature starts going down probably beginning of December. Excuse me. But music-wise, if it's not the Halloween music like I've been listening to lately, I like a lot of 80s music. I like a lot of instrumental scores. Pretty much the only music that I don't really enjoy is modern music and country music. So I'm not really a big fan of any modern music or country music. Isn't Jeff the creator of Reckless? As far as I know, it's Matt created it, and Jeff is pretty much like he more or less was like their agent, manager, or whatever. He handled a lot of the business stuff before his stroke. Always be genuine and people will love you. That's not always the case, but I do try and be as genuine as possible. I mean, that's the thing. It's like sometimes people put on personas when they get behind the camera here, but you see me here, you see me in person, I'm going to be the same way. Granted, might be a little quiet in person. I have to warm up to people. I'm not, truth be told, I'm not really a people person. I need to get comfortable with people before I really start getting out of my shell. But, it's always been a thing of me. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like I've gotten more comfortable behind the camera, Melody. I'm going back and reading the comments, but Silent Bob at the beginning. Yep, tons of fun there. Melody wants to know about the background setup. This is where we film Books and Booze with Banshee and DZ. It's just if you push the camera back around here, you'd see a little bit more of it. I mean, I can do this really quick. And you can see there we got some books. A nice little Halloween decoration. There we go. But yeah, we're gonna film a lot of the Halloween videos with this background just because it makes sense. And I believe it. Global warming is a thing. I don't care what anyone says. Biffy's got some bands I might dig. I know you like some of that hard stuff, which I like some of the hard stuff at times as well. It was chilly today in Mass. I can believe it. If I was genuine to the people that love me, they would all hate me. I don't believe that. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm going through. I'm behind on comments here. Okay, I think I'm caught up. April, Flying Purple People Eater. Yep, that's one of the songs that comes up a lot. It's like that, and the Monster Mash comes up a lot. Thriller comes on, which Thriller is one of those songs. If it's ever on and you turn it off, you're a monster. That song's amazing. You can't not, you know, if you flip through the radio station anymore, I don't know whoever listens to the radio anymore, but if like you're flipping through or something like that, or if it's on your queue or whatever, and Thriller comes on, if you don't listen to that, same thing with Bohemian Rhapsody. That's another one of those songs to me where if it comes on and you don't sit there and listen to it or sing along, or you just don't have a big grin on your face, I don't know. That's my, I don't know. Those are two really good songs, but yeah, love me some Thriller. That was my favorite trailer that came out of Comic-Con is the Stranger Things season 2, because they had the incorporated. My favorite part of the song is the end. Just like as soon as he gets done with the when he gets through the like right through all the lyrics, and then right before it starts the Vincent Price stuff, and then it goes between the beats, and then it goes into the organ music, and they're synchronized, and then Vincent Price in the background. That's my favorite part of that song, and that's what they used in the trailer. It's so good. I Put a Spell on You. That's another one on there. I think both of them, the Jay Hawkins and the Creedence version, come up on mine. Then I got a lot of Creedence on my Halloween mix. Bad Moon Rising goes on there as well. Bliss, you're wrong if you don't love Thriller. Yeah. Yet another overplayed song. I disagree. I love it. I love it. Danny Carver, what's the most beer you ever drank in one sitting? I'd have to say, and I wasn't sitting, I was standing. It was probably the 100 bottles of beer challenge I did with Reckless. I mean, I can't think of another time when I just sat down and just consistently drank beer. I'm still steaming the fact that I had one beer left in front of me, and then I could have been in that big group hug at the end, because I know I could have made it there. I made it to like 5th to last or 6th to last. Yeah, 5th to last, because Matt went out after me, and then it was just Chris, Pink, and Blum. But no, and I was getting props from Blum that night too because of my drinking, which is always good to get props from Blum. I miss that guy. I wish he came around a little bit more. Hello, kitty. What are you doing? My cat just came into the room. Oh boy. I like Michael Jackson. They Don't Care About Us. I don't know if that's one of the songs, or They Don't Care About Us. If it's a song, I haven't heard that one, unless it's like not one of his things. But yeah, it's just played constantly in stores and whatnot. They don't play the Misfits or something. Well, I mean, to be fair, I think with in terms of Misfits and whatnot, Michael Jackson's much more commercial, but I mean, I can understand that. Certain music's not played out and about, but it's Michael Jackson. You're gonna get that everywhere. But Jay Platinum, what did you miss? Well, talking about music, talking about Halloween, talking about Michael Jackson, talking about Queen. I was drinking some beer. Not much. Blum keeps saying he's coming back to YouTube. It's still nothing. I don't know if he's coming back. He'll still hang out with Reckless and do some videos there, but I honestly don't know if he's coming back. which is a shame because he does put out good content, funny content. He's a character, but he's also a good guy. We had TJ, Matt, and I had a chance to sit down and just have a dinner with him, and just nice conversation. He's a really good guy. But have I been to Oktoberfest in Munich? Couldn't find seats when we went, but there's a ton of other stuff to do. I wish I could go to Oktoberfest in Munich. That's one of the things I want to do. I want to go there. I want to go to Ireland. You know, both of them are part of my old heritage. So I'd love to. Oktoberfest, I mean, but granted, I don't do good in crowds, so I might freak the fuck out if I go to an actual Oktoberfest in Munich. But when we go to the Oktoberfest locally and stuff like that, sometimes those get a little crowded, but usually we're in our Team USA jumpsuits and just drinking and having a good time, so it doesn't really affect me that much. Oh no, I get you. I know you're not saying it's bad or anything, you know, and I agree. You know, certain songs get played to death and you start disliking them. No, I totally get it. There's nothing wrong with being sick of a song. I mean, I'm sure I'm sick of plenty of songs that people think it's the greatest thing ever, but I just listen to it. I'm like, no, not so much. But, you know, it's all good. Yep, Blum is a great guy. Scotland, that would be... I'd like to check out Scotland as well. I mean, it's right around that ballpark anyways, between, like, Ireland, Great Britain, all that good stuff. So, like, that whole area, but the only time I've ever left the country was to go to Tijuana. Let me top myself off. I might have to actually get up and go get more beer. Jesus. If you guys are lucky, maybe I'll chug one of these, but who knows? I just like enjoying it because I like beer. I like beer. Oh, beer's so good. Tasty. If you do Oktoberfest in Munich, go on a weekday when the crowd dies down. Well, yeah. I mean, pretty much like, you know, anything anywhere you go on a weekend, it's going to be busier than on a weekday. I mean, the only time, like, when we did the Oktoberfest in Torrance, which we're not going back to again because so many people are leaving there. But anyways, we always went on the Saturday because they only did it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Sunday was the family day. But you know, we always get the hotel room though, just because it's smart, because it's in Torrance, we're in Fontana, and it's like well over an hour away. Let's see, your daily chug says I don't get sick of a song per se, but I do get sick of not hearing a new song that really gets me or that I really like. Like I said, I don't like modern music. It's like you play a modern song for me, I'm going to be like, what the hell is this? I don't know what this is, and I'm probably not going to like it. But, you know. I remember that video was my favorite. You think Matt from Dude Where's My Challenge can outdrink Chris Reckless? Sorry for asking about drinking when you're talking about music. No, talk about whatever you want. I don't care. We're all here to hang out and just have some fun. That I'd like to see, because I know Matt can put away a lot of drink, but I know Chris can put away a lot of drink too. But honestly, it would be like Matt, Chris, and Pink, because Pink is a freaking tank. I mean, in my opinion, I think Pink is probably the best drinker of the three of them. He can outdrink anybody, even Blum, because Blum thinks he could outdrink Pink, but I've seen Pink in action. That guy can take a shit ton. Love that guy. I like Turtles. I like the band Turtles. I used to like Ninja Turtles when I was younger. Hi, Leanne. How are you? Thanks for coming out and saying hi. How are you tonight? Back to the beer. I like That Cake by the Ocean Song. I know the band Cake. That's what I know. Should always search for music. I don't know. I'm a creature of habit. I try and, certain things I do like new things, but when it comes to movies and music, I'm kind of a creature of habit. But, Hey, Stephen Gilmore, thank you very much for checking out that video. Put a lot of work into that, and I enjoyed how it turned out, but, that bucket of Guinness, I might try that one day, that Guinness chug. I think I might be able to do that, but I don't know. My capacity, that's my weakness. Okay, favorite Halloween movies. Probably my favorite is a movie called Trick or Treat. It's not the one with Gene Simmons and Ozzy Osbourne. It's the one by Michael Dougherty, and it's got the little guy Sam. It's a what's the word I'm looking for? It's a movie that's got a lot of stories within it. Anthology. It's an anthology Halloween movie. Came out. I forget the year it came out. I think it was supposed to be out in like 2009, 2010, or something like that. And it never got a release in theaters and went up. But my wife, she'd been looking for that movie forever. I mean, I went to a convention called Dragon Con years ago, and we were hanging out with my Battlestar Galactica costuming group. Yes, I costume Battlestar Galactica. And the director of that movie actually came over because he was there with Tom O'Penkett, who played Hilo on the show. And he was just commenting on our costumes. And I knew about Trick or Treat at the time, and I didn't think to be like, dude, what's going on with Trick or Treat? But it was just development hell. And a sequel's been in the making, but I know he did Krampus, which is good too. It's no Trick or Treat, but definitely a fun movie. So Trick or Treat, I love Halloween 3. I love the one without Michael Myers. I love the one with the masks and Tom Atkins, the Halloween mask, the Silver Shamrock jingle. I love that movie. And I just discovered it like within the last 5 years or so. And it's got like such a bad rap of being such a horrible movie, but it's my favorite of the Halloween movies, even over the first one. I'm just not a big Michael Myers fan, but that one there, I love it. It's so cheesy, but it's just... it captures the spirit of Halloween. And I've been watching I like breaking out my Tales from the Crypt DVDs when that comes out. I love Tales from the Crypt, one of my favorite shows of all time. But The Lost Boys, that's always good. Let's see. Leanne, hard day at work, nice to be home, relaxing with a drink and tuning in. Excellent. Yeah, we're all here with a nice adult beverage, just chilling out. Yeah, Trick or Treat is awesome. My wife brings that up to anyone who will listen. I mean, if we went out to the living room right now, I bought her a one of those Mondo special edition movie posters. I didn't get her the limited edition one that glows in the dark, but I did get her one of the limited ones. I think it's limited to like 100 or 500, something like that. Very limited. It's framed. It's hanging up. Wolfie made her a painting of Sam. She's got figurines. She's got so much collectibles of Trick or Treat. If she ever finds it, she grabs it. She loves Trick or Treat. That's like one of her favorite movies of all time. Is Krampus a new thing? No, that's a myth. I forget which country it originates from, but Nick, one of our part-time guys, he was talking about Krampus like for years. Like, I didn't know what Krampus was, but he was just the biggest Krampus. He loved talking about Krampus, and then all of a sudden, then it started reaching the mainstream, and everyone was talking about Krampus, and then the movie came out and stuff like that. But Season of the Witch, it is strange, but it's so good, and it is shit on, and it has nothing to do with Michael Myers. That's what it did in the theater, because everyone went to the theater thinking they were going to go see a Michael Myers movie, and it was totally different. Even though John Carpenter wanted it to be an anthology, he wanted Halloween to be like what Trick or Treat was, like an anthology. But then again, well, Trick or Treat's an anthology, but the stories kind of meld together. But no, he wanted it to be a different Halloween thing every year, which would have been great. But the problem is, it was such a box office disaster that it's got a cult following now. But it's I don't know. I think it gets a bum rap, but What was my first horror movie that I watched? A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, and I say that only because it was on a VHS tape that my dad had with parts 1 and 2, and I only got about... It cut off for some reason. I think he recorded something. It was back when, you know, everything was recorded and it was just VHS all over the place. And I only saw, like, midway through the movie, but I got to the, you know, the end scene, and of course when Glenn gets sucked into the bed and the blood flies up and whatnot. But half of Nightmare on Elm Street and Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 were the first horror movies, and I loved Freddy Krueger. I was a freaking like 4 or 5 years old and just like wanted to get Fangoria magazines and watch Freddy Krueger movies. Dream Warriors came out and I wanted to go see it in the theater, and of course, you know, I didn't go see movies in the theater. My parents didn't do that. But let me go back in the comments here. I think I'm a little behind. Do I have any good hangover cures? Not really. Gatorade, water. Drink a lot of water before you go to bed. My wife seems to think Zantac before you drink does something, but I don't know about that. Usually my go-to meal after, you know, during a hangover, I'll just go to Del Taco and get some burritos. And then Leanne's first was The Exorcist when you were 10. I didn't see The Exorcist until I was like 19 or 20 years old, and I mean, frankly, I thought, yeah, it was good, but it didn't scare me. I mean, granted, I think you have to have some type of faith or anything like that for that to really be effective, and sad to say I don't, but yeah, another topic altogether. Let's see, Your Daily Chug. The first horror movie or close to it is the old Goosebumps show. What about Are You Afraid of the Dark? I remember I never watched Goosebumps. I think that was a little too late for me, but Are You Afraid of the Dark was the jam. And I think you're right. I think it is Germany for Krampus. See, I'm so far behind on the comments. I apologize. Saw Krampus on American Dad and thought it was a joke. Nope, it's real. Or the thing is real. The original Fog, Near Dark. Yeah, Near Dark is great. I've only seen it once or twice, but it's so good. Underrated. Killer Clowns. Yep. I used to watch that on HBO when I was younger. Troll, the original Troll was on there. Yeah, all the good stuff. Have I ever tried French Canadian craft beers? I have not. What are some good ones? 2 is my favorite Elm Street movie. 2 has definitely got a cult following. 3 is my favorite. I love 3, the Dream Warriors. But I also have a soft spot for the Dream Master. What about the real oldies with Bela Lugosi and Lon Chaney? That would be my wife. She loves all that stuff right there. Like, honestly, our first date, you know, our first date some 13 years ago, we met on Facebook, but we met in person on a first date at a mall, just, you know, neutral territory. And we had talked, we've been talking, and she told me that she didn't have White Zombie with Bela Lugosi, and I worked at Borders at the time, so I knew we had it there, so I purchased it, and instead of giving her flowers or whatever it was, she got a copy of White Zombie on our first date. So, and, you know, 13 years later, here we are. Let's see. I never got to watch Are You Afraid of the Dark? I think it's on Amazon Prime if you have that. But I think that's where it was. I remember I had to buy her because they released the DVDs in Canada, and I always had to buy them from Amazon.ca, and I bought those for my wife as well because she loved that shit. But yeah, more beer. But yeah, the original Troll was a classic to me. I haven't watched that movie in forever, but apparently the main character's name in the movie was Harry Potter, and he was trying to learn magic. So take that as you will, but that is very true. The main character in Troll, his name was Harry Potter, and he was trying to be a wizard, or he was trying to do something wizard-like or magic-like. True story. What are you doing, Riddle? Huh? What? Sorry, my kitty said hello. That horror movie would get in my pants too. Well, spoiler alert, I didn't get in her pants. I got a kiss, but I didn't get in her pants. I'm a gentleman. Media Play, I don't remember them. No, I just remember the Black Friday fun of working at Borders and stuff like that, and all the temporary people that came along to work. I remember one person in particular came on just to get their employee discount, and then they quit like the next day or something. Like they did all their Christmas shopping and then they quit. Ugh. Beer, 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 beer. Oh, hi. You gonna do that in front of me? My little guy. Taking a pee-pee. Yep, be quiet, meow. No, he might jump up here and say hi. Oh, it's almost time for me to run and get more beer. Oh, let's see. Well, question for you guys, since you're here hanging out and whatnot. What don't you see on the channel that you'd like to see, or like to see more of, less of, all that shit? Let's see. YP. Oh, goodness. Oh, reconnection successful. Hello, Mr. Chaos. TLSC of Art, show me your pussy. Only if you... the homemade eating challenges, where we are filming something, another challenge, and I will be making stuff. So another homemade challenge is going to be filmed tomorrow. But I do have I have a few of those in mind because those are fun to do too. Yes, I know, T-Rav. I know it's you. I remember your YouTube handle from back when we were on AOL Messenger back in the day. I know exactly who you are. It's okay. That's why I didn't click like ban or whatever. I know exactly who you are. Yep. Mods. TLS Sevard, he's on the level. Don't do anything bad. Troll is kind of a niche movie, though. The original one. Troll 2 is yeah, that's a cult. That's a cult classic. Smirnoff Sour Apple Beer Pong. I can add that to the list. Your answer was lost into oblivion. Hold on. Let me go back here. I could tell about 40 beers I've tried from around here. I'll have to look that one up. Hold on one second here. So the thing is, I know we have Total Wines around here, but I do not know if that's something we can get from around here. But hold on one second. I apologize, sir. Okay, Beer Advocate. There it is. Let me see if I can take a look. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Let me go ahead and bookmark that, and I'm going to keep an eye out for that beer, see if that's something we have around here. There are other beer stores, but there are other beer stores, so I mean, I might be able to find it. We'll see. But no, I appreciate the recommendation and everything. Just a comment, the live show Wii was so noisy couldn't hear anything, had to turn it off. I apologize for that. Yeah, that was there was a lot of people in there, and you know, you get a lot of drunk people in one spot and whatnot. It kind of gets a little chaotic. So I apologize for that. I mean, I barely remember half of the night anyways. I was so wasted. There he is. There's the kitty. Say hi, Riddle. I doubt you have it. I have a hard time finding it here since I moved away from near Montreal. That might be the case. I mean, definitely a lot of like craft beers specifically, you have to be in the area in order to get them. Like for instance, the beer we're going to be reviewing for the Halloween video, I got when I went home to Connecticut. Just because the name of the beer and the style and everything, it is a pumpkin beer, but the name of the beer and the design of the packaging, I just had to buy it right then and there and then ship it to California, and then we're gonna excuse me. But yeah, but they don't sell this here. It's they don't sell this beer. It's in Stratford, Connecticut. I think it was probably about an hour away from where I live on the East Coast. But no, I totally understand that. Yep, kitty meow. More cider. Ciders are often higher in alcohol content. Yeah, that's true. That would definitely make JT Sweetness a lot happier. He likes he likes a lot of the sweet stuff, like the ciders and stuff like that. That is a kitty meow meow. There he is again. Hi. He's just gonna chill right there. Woodchuck pumpkin cider is the bee's knees. I have to try that one. I got some. I mean, spoilers, but the Flip Cup this month is going to be pumpkin beers again. But I already bought the pumpkin beers. But I was trying to find stuff that was interesting and whatnot, but also nothing from last year. So we're not going to be doing any sort of repeats. But you know, funniest thing is I used to have it where I lived. Then I only got half the brewery's beers since I moved way north. It depends too on the distribution of it, and if it's something that's widely, you know, offered and things like that. Like a lot of the, like Ballast Point, for instance, even though, you know, when it got sold to the brewery that bought them out, you're probably going to see like your usuals, like your Sculpins and things like that at regular stores. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be, but a lot of the crafty stuff or whatever, like their Red Velvet, you probably have to go to like a specialty store or something like that, or maybe regionally to grab it. Like I know Modern Times, you have to go to the brewery to get some of their bomber cans and whatnot of their special shit. I actually just remember now, I just got one of the new Bottle Logic. It's called The Spice Must Flow, and it's their pumpkin coffee stout or whatever, but I think they start releasing it this weekend, and then I got till mid-October to go pick it up. I think I gotta check, but yeah, it was over $20 a bottle. But they make good shit, so. Oh goodness. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's almost time for a shot. What do you all think? Is it shot time? Let's see. Has some great breweries in Dayton, Ohio. May sell nationally. The craft beer industry is definitely booming. I mean, and then of course, Big Beer is always trying to frickin'. I've got no more beers beside me. All right, there we go. Oh, wrong side. Whoa, excuse me. Whew. Wow, terrible. All right. Jamie, of course. All right. I'm not going to do too many of these or anything, but, you know, I broke it out, so I might as well use it. Excuse me. Got many alternatives from local carts, though. Anyway, none of those were worth near what I brewed myself. Shame I couldn't get all the ingredients locally and have to wait for delivery. Oh, local marts. I tried to brew beer, but I don't have the patience for it. I like my beer now. Excuse me. All right. Here's to fall, to Halloween, to all that good stuff. Anderson Valley Watermelon Goose. Not technically a beer, but it's very refreshing after cutting grass in 95-degree heat. A lot of things are. Actually, one of the beers that we have for the pumpkin beer is a Anderson Valley, so it's one of the last ones I picked up when I was at Total Wine. One of the things I love about Total Wine, I can go in there with a 6-pack and just fill it up with singles of different beers and whatnot, so it actually affords me to be able to do the format for Hi-Fi Flip Cup the way that we do it. Nice burp. I can't drink whiskey other than Irish ones. I'm part Irish, and here it's only Jack. Yep, I love. Yeah, Jameson's my choice. I know there's Catholic Irish and Protestant Irish and all that stuff, but Jameson, I love it. Just watched the wing video. Thank you very much. Yep, I think if I do another wing video of that nature, it's probably going to be if the Dragon's Breath or Pepper X becomes hotter, in which case I kind of have an obligation. But on that one there, what I'm going to try and do is I'm probably going to try and focus on just that pepper. That's some complaints that I got on that video was that it wasn't just Carolina Reapers, that it was habanero, jalapeno, serrano, and Carolina Reaper, and the extracts. But literally I was just making the sauce that I usually make, but just adding Carolina Reaper and extract and horseradish. And yeah. But in any case, no, we got another, like I said, tomorrow we're going to be filming another challenge video, and it's going to be a kind of a cooking sort of challenge. So it's going to be a homemade challenge, because you wouldn't be able to get it anywhere else. And I got a couple of those in the pike. One of them is going to be the atomic noodles, but it's going to be I'm going to do the 5-pack. I'm not going to do just one, but then I'm going to add shit to it. But Pepper X seems like a fail. It's not confirmed. That's the problem. It's right now, I mean, Carolina Reaper is still the hottest pepper on the planet according to Guinness. And I did some research because everyone kept telling me about Pepper X, and it's like, it's not confirmed yet. They're not going to find out till later this year if it's legit. It's got to be something they can mass produce and put out there, like Carolina Reaper. They can mass produce that, and you're going to get that consistent 2.2 million Scoville on each pepper. I can teach you brewing. It's really easy. Then again, I've been a cook for years, and even the community I live in swear by my quality, since their only option is the town's grocery store. I don't doubt you. I mean, I've you know, one of my old friends, he started home brewing and whatnot, and just, I mean, it's a lot of it is just getting the a lot of it is getting the ingredients and the measurements and all that other stuff right, and a lot of math, actually, from what I remember, and I'm terrible at math. Have I tried Napahoo Castle Irish Whiskey? No, I haven't. Let me see if I can. I'm down to try an Irish whiskey, even though my fave is the Jamie. I love the Jamie. Single malt whiskey, 12 years old, 14-year-old, 16 years old. All right, let's see. What does Wikipedia have to say? Single malt introduced in '98. All right. Let me save that. I'll check that out later. All right, so I got, let's see, from Bliss. She wants to see more homemade challenges. And then, let me go back up here. I got a request for Smirnoff Ice Sour Apple. We used that in one video beforehand. We used it in the Pokepong. Joshua Lambert. We used that in the Pokepong. The sour apple Smirnoff Ice. But granted, we had to add the green dye to it, though. But yeah. I put berries in a bottle to make my own wine, but I just made poison. Oh no. That's no bueno. I've actually got in my fridge right now, I got some Carolina Reaper vodka stewing, but I was going to do it for a month, and it's been over a month, but I think I'm going to save it for something else. Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey Whiskey is yummo. I think we did that in the Honey Whiskey Pong. I think we used Jack Daniel's. Did we? I know we had Wild Turkey. We had Jim Beam. I can't remember. I think we had the Tennessee Honey, but I can't remember. That homemade hot sauce you made, more homemade stuff. I make the wing sauce I make all the time just because I like saucing up my own wings. I don't like getting them for restaurants because they never give me enough sauce, and I like sauce. So yeah. But yeah. Sorry. I'm distracted. Beer time. But yep, I'm definitely going to try some more of those if I can find things that I don't see online, like what we have planned for tomorrow. I haven't seen it before, and it was actually a Der Wolfie recommendation, or a Der Wolfie creation. I'm just changing it up a little bit, but he came up with the idea. I think we've got like 4 or 5 videos we're going to film tomorrow night, I think, but depends on who all shows up. Oh boy, I need to get more beer here in a second. See, I was getting some shout outs earlier about what everyone was drinking. How's everyone else doing out there with their drinks? What do you guys got going on out there? Anything fun? Anything foamy? Tasty? Something that tastes really good? Maybe something like hot spicy pie challenges like Reaper Pecan or habanero coconut cream. That's something. It's kind of like a sweet heat sort of thing. Speaking of which, I ordered some stuff from I did order some stuff from California Blazing Chili Farms, which you guys might see or know from Reckless Eating, and they sent me this for free, which is a free Reaper brownie and cookie, and it's been sitting in my fridge, so I thought I'd crack this open and give this a try for you guys. I know I don't have to worry about like anybody calling me out for being fake or anything here. I know we're all bros. Yeah. Shot pie, water in 420. Hot pie. You had a complimentary margarita dinner. There you go. Score. Oh, YP, why are you ignored, dude? What's going on? My crew, my energy is great. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And I'm sorry if I'm ignoring you. That's not my intent. Trying to talk with everybody and whatnot. Don't eat it as long as I'll be okay. Oh, Trav, my new bar drink has been Jack and Cherry Coke. Got to get them cherries in there though. Kind of like not quite a Shirley Temple, but yeah. I mean, you would like our Jello shots we do. We do the rum and cherry Coke Jello shots, so you'd like those. All right. It smells spicy. It smells fresh though too. Okay. So here's this thing right here. Let's take a. I can smell it. It's like I can smell the sweet and I can smell the spice. I mean, this is gonna be good, but it's probably gonna be hot as fuck. It's got the little. You can see like the little freshness bulb in there. I'm a chemistry maths shit. I'm a chemistry major. For me, cooking is kitty chemistry. Well, my chemistry would be awful too. No, thank you very much, YP. Alright, I'm going to dig into this. I'm going to check this out, see what this is. Please don't vomit. no promises, but I don't plan on it. The trash can's over there, so I didn't plan on doing that. All right, here we go. I can taste the heat right away. It's so fresh. But it tastes like burning. And they gave this to me for free. If I gave this to Banshee, she'd be dying right now. Like, dying. Because my mouth is on fire. I mean, that's the only bite I took, and that's probably going to be enough. I'm not going to finish it. I'd try it for you guys, but I'm not going to finish it. I'll save it for later, and I'll have somebody else try it tomorrow. But the other thing I got going on tomorrow is spicy as well, so I don't want to go too much. Well, who would buy it? People that like really spicy things, but again, I mean, you know, it's like I can feel. I mean, I can feel it on the inside of the mouth. 92 Roadie just subbed to the channel the other day. What's up? I don't know. What's up with you? I'm just here drinking, hanging out. Drink more to wash it down. I like your thinking. God, I hear that dog squealing again. Oh, what's my teeth? You gotta be sure not to rub my eyes with that finger. Remind me. Wow. And that's a lingering heat too. It's like the wings. The wings, but granted that was like an immediate sort of burn, like a mild burn. But it was a builder. Like the wings built. They just got hotter and hotter. So it's like I started off and I'm like, okay, I can get that little snap, but then it just builds and builds. But like this, I mean, maybe that's just like the way the Carolina Reaper is. Well, no, it's not the way the Carolina Reaper is, because I had a Carolina Reaper and it was immediate, just fucking in your face. Have fun. See you tomorrow. So, but I've had the California Blazing Chili Farm stuff, and it's tasty, but like I think it was either like a chicken jerky or a turkey jerky we had at Reckless's during the last main show. Delicious. It was so good. But yeah, Bliss, I need to save the stomach. I cannot give it too much pain, because I'm going to be putting it through the ringer tomorrow night. Tomorrow night it's going to be hating life. I feel like a brownie just shouldn't be hot. I'll tell you what, I mean, it was still sweet. It tasted like a brownie. It was delicious. But I don't know. Let's see. Night Jester, those wings you did, like literally the hottest thing I've ever seen. You don't get enough recognition. Just the fact you put several drops of the source in it. Well, I mean, I put the source in there. I put Meet Your Maker. I could have stepped it up a bit more. I had hotter horseradish, but I opted to not use it because I wanted to use it for something else. YP, I actually enabled my account to chat. Now I kind of feel bad since my internal voice tells me make him drink more and more. Well, it's what we're here to do, buddy. We're here to drink. I mean, at some point I'm going to have to get up and get more beer. Like pretty soon, because my glass almost reminded of empty. 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 Don't worry, Trav. I'm not going to puke. I'm far from that. But yeah, it's still good. But I mean, granted, I mean, look at the bite I took out of that. It's not like I took a nibble. I mean, I took like, you know, a good portion of it. I'll make Amanda try that tomorrow. What beer am I drinking tonight? I am drinking the Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Probably one of my favorite beers. That's the worst part, getting up. Have one for you. Well, pretty soon I'm going to have to. I've already got 5 empties down there, and I probably have to get some more. But, yeah, pretty soon I'm going to have to get a refill here because my glass, again, is running pretty low. 7:19. It feels later. What the jeez? Ugh. Oh, boy. Ooh, excuse me. Scott Calendar likes ass. I like butt, too. YP, I'm an extreme drunk, but to see someone follow me is like I'm looking at a mirror, although I drink 25% mixed drinks. There you go. Alright, Trav. Yep, get the kids to bed. Love you, man. Have a good night. Who's more of an ass guy? I'll be honest, I like boobs. I'm more of a boob guy. If you've seen Banshee, you know that. Shinerbach Oktoberfest is amazing. I don't know. I forget who had it. Who had the Shinerbach? Was it DZ or Banshee? One of the two of them had it during the last Flip Cup. I think it was. I think it was Banshee. Yeah, I think it was Banshee. Kel just got home from work. Feels so early. It does feel. I mean, it feels later to me. I mean, I was looking at the time. I'm like, holy crap, it's only 7. But then again, I did start this at like 6 something. Don't you all have beer Uber in La La Land? We have Ubers that will take us to where the beer is. And I know we have that. There's a couple of local breweries. Hi, Ramers! Hello, how are you? Night Jester's an ankle guy. He likes a hot ankle. Niles likes the thigh. I'm a breast man myself. Nice juicy breast. That was something that I was like thinking of doing back when I used to watch like Epic Mealtime all the time, and I always thought like, you know, I'm gonna do a video and it's just gonna be, instead of buffalo wings, we're gonna do buffalo breasts. Get these big old chicken breasts and just like, you know, bread them up and whatnot and get them all ready, deep fry them, and then throw them in like a special sauce and just. But yeah, no, I'm a boob guy. But obviously, although I like a good backyard. To be honest, I love when MEP puts out. Seeing you wreck reckless eating is seeing me wreck reckless eating is priceless. I don't know if they like that, or I don't know if they like the fact that I know sell shit over there. I don't get, like, they don't get reactions out of me because I honestly don't think some of this shit is that bad. But people like to see the suffering, and unfortunately that's not me. Ramers are maneuvering around dinner. What are you guys thinking of tonight? I had grilled cheese. I had the Texas toast, and then I had like your standard like American cheese with some shredded jalapeno cheddar. And then what I do is, you know, I'll do the butter on, you know, like the butter on the bread, but then I'll sprinkle on some garlic herb and then some Parmesan cheese and throw that on there and Ugh. I've become a connoisseur of making grilled cheese sandwiches. My wife actually got me into that because I never liked grilled cheese growing up. And I've become a master. We have a buffalo chicken breast sandwich at work. It's huge. Comes with loaded tots. Oh, you're making me hungry. Barbecue salmon, not so late night grilling with Wero. Did I have some tomato soup? No, I didn't. I didn't have tomato soup. I just had 2 sandwiches, though. Before I got on here and did all this drinking, I wanted to make sure I had something in my stomach. Something in my stomach so that I didn't make a wreck of myself and get too drunk in front of everyone. Make the fool. Yep, the barbecue salmon does sound heavenly, and if Wero's in charge of that, I know it's going to be. Even though, granted, I've never been privy to any of his home cooking, but it just looks so damn good on fucking YouTube. One day I'll be up there to visit. One day. And it will be good. Grilled cheese and tomato soup is so good. Yep. It is so good. Yeah, sometimes they might be overselling it, and I don't know. Like I said earlier in the video when we were talking about being genuine and stuff like that, and it's just like, with us, what you see is what you get, you know. Essentially, the way you see us in the videos, that's how we are in real life. None of us are putting on any sort of facade or any sort of act or anything like that. I mean, the way you see us is how we are. And they are pretty hilarious, yes. I don't know. Seeing, I don't know. Hanging out with Chris when he's in front of the camera versus hanging out with Chris, just hanging out with Chris, it's like night and day. Because Chris is actually a very good dude. Really good. I mean, the very first time that I went to go film with Reckless Eating, out of everyone there, he's the one that made me feel the most welcome. He went out of his way to talk to me and see how I was, see who I was, and things like that. He went out of his way. Matt did at the beginning. He like welcomed me, and you know, we were talking a little bit and stuff like that. But I was just so nervous because, of course, I was a big Reckless Eating fan, and I was just sitting in front of him, and I mean, I was fanboying. I mean, I'll just be honest. But you know, because Banshee, she actually worked with Chris's sister, where they work, and so that was like a talking point right there. But in any case, no, Chris is just, he's got a heart of gold, and he's just, you know, he puts on a front, but you know, it goes good with the camera. Oh, bliss. I wish that I had gotten that plane ticket and just came out there to hang out with y'all. I always tell everybody that I would have loved to have just gotten a ticket and just flown out there and been with everyone, but it wasn't in the cards, unfortunately. Yep, I'm sure. Yep, Wero's meat is magic in my mouth. Chris showed his nice true colors in early Wii vids. Yeah. I mean, honestly, you see Matt in the videos, that's Matt. That's Matt. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Matt, but yeah. Matt on camera is Matt in real life. That's how he is. But no, I think it's like the two people that actually put on like different personas would be Blum and Chris. Those two put on a show whenever they get in front of a camera. Sorry to break kayfabe or whatever, but yes, I know I shoulda, and I can't go back and change that, but you know, because I know CraveCon is never happening ever again. But that's why VidCon exists. Oh boy. Alright, hang tight. I'm going to go get some more beers. I'm going to be right back. Hold on. back. Don't go anywhere. I'm back. Ugh. Raymer says, Pink says that Pink is also different. He's the biggest asshole in the world. True story. That is not a true story. I love Pink. I love them. I love all of them. I'll still never forget like my first VidCon, because at the time when I arrived at the first VidCon, I had only met like Matt and Reckless and stuff, and then all of a sudden I go into a hotel room and it's like fucking Cult Moo, Dude Where's My Challenge, Ken Domick, Aaron Wakamatsu, all these YouTubers that I've watched and enjoyed, and they're all just like sitting there just chilling out. I'm just kind of like fucking freaking out. And they all welcomed me with open arms, and they were also very gracious and friendly and lovely and great, and they continue to be. He's not Jester, so he's not the best. Oh wait, Jester, no. Jester was Michael Ironside. Okay, I'm thinking of Cougar. But yeah, Cougar was the best, and then he quit. Tell us a butt story. A butt story. A butt story. What? Yep. I don't know a butt story. I do need to make some pork butt one of these days. I need to do that frickin', like, I don't know if you guys have watched the Once Upon a Time in Mexico DVD, and they've got the 10-minute cooking school with Robert Rodriguez, and they make the puerco bobil, which is the slow roasted pork. I need to make that one of these days. I think that recipe's been out forever, and I still haven't made it. Colt Moon needs to make that shit. I told Wero that too. I'm like, did you ever see that puerco bobil thing? And I linked it to him. He's like, no, I've never seen it. But I don't know. I guess I could turn the camera on my ass and I could start talking out of it, Ace Ventura style. But I don't think anyone wants to see that. Beer, foamy. Yeah, your daily chug. Homework. Get this shit. Get it now. Drink it down. Honestly, it's like a freaking event whenever that comes out in August. It's, you know, between myself and Banshee, we were like searching everywhere looking for this freaking beer around the 1st of August when it gets released. And it's like I went to a Bevmo and they only had like 3 6-packs and I bought all 3. I'm just like, I just cleaned you out. But it's everywhere now, but it's so good. Ugh. All right, so Lynn, you're on the East Coast then. Oh, you better daily chug. You better try this beer. You better prost the hell out of it because it's fucking delicious. And don't make me eat more of that brownie. Because I won't. Now, I keep going back to Raymer's story. I don't really have a butt story. I don't have a butt story outside of the butt stuff with Nuff. Okay, she's filled. Let's drink it. I thought I saw a kitty in here. He's not behind me, is he? Oh, he's gone. Oh, boy. Alright, well, that's 6.5 beers in. I'm starting to feel it. A little bit. Burn's gone down. Looking pretty good. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, what's everyone got planned for Halloween in particular? What's everyone doing? What are you dressing up as? Don't ask me because I don't know. I don't really. I had one, but it didn't work. YP drinks rum. You've run out of homebrew. That's a sad story. I feel bad. We did get the Captain Morgan pumpkin rum. We're going to use that in a video or two. I don't know how it is, but I know that Banshee tried the Cannon Blast, and she didn't like it. I think she liked it the second time. She didn't like it the first time, though. But I thought I'd get the pumpkin one because it was relevant to the autumn times, the fun times. Night Jester is going to be a sexy nurse. Ramers, if we find somewhere to go, Pink and I will be going as Jay and Silent Bob. Based on height, I think I know who's going to be who, but Pink will be Jay, you're going to be Silent Bob, I assume? I don't know. I can see it, though. Although, seeing Pink in the blonde wig would be hilarious. Athens OU Halloween Bash is best in the Midwest. Awesome. You guys do all the Halloween stuff. Got some good costumes, some drinking competitions. Yeah, we always throw a party here at Casa de MEP. Oh, Night Jester is always joking unless it's not. Well, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell to think. Nooch to the nooch, naga nooch. Yeah. We'll see how the new movie is. I know that Jay read the script and he said it was brilliant, but it is Jay. But he's been clean though, so I mean, if he says it was great, I mean, he's Jay. But good on him for being clean for all these years, though. He's got a wife, he's got a kid. I mean, good on him. But it's been forever ago since Clerks 2 came out. I haven't watched that movie in years. I haven't watched the original Clerks in years. My favorite Kevin Smith movie was always Chasing Amy. It's like Dogma came out, and I was like one of like 10 people in the theater when I went to go see it in the theater, and honestly, I felt like the script was better than the movie. See, Sean went as Trevor from GTA, wore a dress, had a teddy with no eye hole, the whole thing. I'll need to look that up because the last Grand Theft Auto I played was Vice City. Jay is awesome. That's from what I heard. I met Kevin Smith back in '99, I think. I met Kevin Smith when I went to art school in New Jersey, and we were near Red Bank, and one day a bunch of us just took a caravan and we went down to Red Bank to the Secret Stash, and when we went to the comic book store, Kevin Smith and Walt Flanagan were there, and we just shot the shit. We talked about the school, talked about indie comics. We watched South Park was new at the time, and he had the bootleg Spirit of Christmas episode and whatnot. We're just sitting there watching South Park, so we're just chilling out, just hanging out with Kevin Smith and Walt Flanagan, and just they were both just very cool, very genuine, just very nice, and just it was a very great memory. And from what I can tell about Kevin Smith nowadays, he's the same. He is very much into his fans. Like, he was at Comic-Con, WonderCon, came running in, he was late for a panel or whatnot, saw somebody stop him and say, Kevin Smith. He's like, hey, real quick, let's get a picture. And he took the time to just take a picture, meet the guy really quick, and just, he loves his fans. And that's, you can't ask for much more than that. He's very genuine to his fans, and big-ass nerd. But, that's, you know, I was a huge Kevin Smith fan back in the day. That was the thing. Let's see, YP. Last city I was in had 2 houses per neighborhood. It is still celebrated. Neighborhood is filled with Muslims and no one celebrated, so neighbors stopped giving things. Well, my parents' house back in Connecticut, they haven't given out Halloween candy in over... They've never given out Halloween candy since we lived there. And I think we lived there for 17 years. They lived there. Never had a single trick-or-treater. It's like my mom bought candy for like the first 3 years and stopped doing it because, you know, last year here at our house we did full-size bars for the kids who actually gave a damn, the ones that actually put forth the effort and came out and they had good costumes. We gave them full-size candy bars. But it was really cold, and so there wasn't a lot of trick-or-treaters. Some guys actually came back and did like double duty, so it's like maybe if they had a good costume the first time they got a full-size, second time it's like, you look familiar, you get a handful of the small stuff, but yeah. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Oh, yep, I haven't decided my Halloween costume. My original idea, which fell through because of costume difficulty, was I was going to be one of the monkeys, like the Bloodhound Gang, the Bad Touch video. So I was going to have the full-on monkey suit with the hood and the big ears and whatnot. But the costume came in, and of course, I mean, the costume was a bit snug on me. I mean, I'm a big guy. I got the XL. I should have probably got the Do XL, but the mask was just tiny, like almost kid size. And I've honestly been having a hell of a time trying to return it. It's like I took it to a UPS store and they were like trying to charge me $20-something to ship it back. I'm like, that's fucking half of what I paid for the costume. I'm not paying that. So I need to reach out to them and just say, you know what? I shouldn't be paying fucking half the cost of the goddamn costume to ship back the costume to you that doesn't fit me. Especially the mask, because honestly, I think the mask might have been like a kid's mask by mistake, but I could be wrong. Maybe the kids and the adults. I mean, I should try it out on my nephew, my 3-4-year-old nephew, and see how it goes on that. But yep, Kiss Me Where It Smells Funny. There you go. That was from the Firewater Burn episode, or Firewater Burn album. I think that's the opening song from that one, actually. Ramers, never had a trick-or-treater. Sometimes they're cute, sometimes... My big thing that I can't stand, but, you know... But the thing I can't stand is the kids that don't put forth the effort. And they just show up in regular kids' clothes on a bike and a little sack and like, give me candy. And it's like, it's fucking Halloween. You can go to a dollar store and get a mask or something. I mean, there's no excuse. I don't care how poor you are or whatever. You can run to a dollar store and get something on the cheap or make something. You can put forth the effort to run around and go trick-or-treating. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm expecting too much, but frankly, it's like if you don't have a costume and you're going up to places asking for candy and you don't have a costume on, I mean, TS. You get a toothbrush, you get toothpaste, have fun. YP's getting some there, moved to the northern area, we'll see how it works. I don't want to be a kid magnet either. I can understand that. You want to keep the cost down on the candy there. You don't want to feed the neighborhood. Ugh. Well, my beer looks like it needs to be drank. What do you think? Oh, it's so good. But yeah. Now my rant about the kids with costumes. I mean, seriously, for the love of fuck, I mean, it's Halloween. Put some effort into it, folks. Come on. You can make something out of what you have at home. I mean, I could put together a costume with... I mean, granted, I do have full-on costumes, but if I had to, like, make something from scratch, I could do it. Beer, 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 beer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Well, if I finish this one here, I'll get through my goal of actually finishing a 6-pack on the stream, so that'll be good. Oh, let's see here. I'm just gonna check something out here. I just want to see like what kind of crazy shit I see on comments here, because some of them have been complimentary, some of them not so much. Yep. Oh, okay. Well, no. Some of the ones that they're just all the same. Go as a Pong Cup. I don't know about that. I feel like I can do better than that. He said he'll cook it for you if you make the trip. I'm telling you, next year, early next year, I'm coming up there. I'm coming up there to see y'all. I'm going up to Washington. I'm gonna see you guys because I miss you, and you know, seeing you guys one time a year for VidCon is not enough for me. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. So early 2018, Nuff is going up to Washington. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna do our shit. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna do that hot dog challenge. I'm gonna lose to Pink's time, but there's one guy in the list. I need to beat his time. Get a red trash can and cut armholes. I could do that. I won't be able to pong in that though. That's the problem. Then have people lob a volleyball at you. I got a sensitive nose. I almost broke it during the last live stream. When I went to bed, next room over, I fucking hit my nose on the fucking bureau. We're trying to make sure we can make it to VidCon next year. Definitely come out, you guys. If you guys can afford it, you guys can come down. Just like I said, hit us up because you can just hang out with us. We don't go to the con or anything. We just hang out and just film, drink, have fun. That's all we do. So I went to the con once. I went into the convention center once. That's all I needed, and that was the first year I went. I haven't bought a pass since. Have a secret pack of ice. Oh, I see where you're going. I see where you're going. Yep, I don't know if they're going to let me carry on any ice up there, so I think you guys are safe. Yep, your daily chug. You should definitely come out for VidCon if you guys are able to fly down and whatnot. Just check out the hotels in the area and whatnot, and just find a place to crash, and then just you know, the closest airport to where it's at is John Wayne. You guys would probably get cheaper flights going into LAX, but then you have to either get a rental or you have to get an Uber or something like that. But yeah, no, it's worth the planning. I mean, if you guys just want a weekend of drinking and challenges and fun and just filming and stuff, then come on down. Yep, most cons are shit unless you hang with your crew. No, agreed. If that's the thing, it's like, whenever it comes down to VidCon, it's never about going to the convention. It's always about, okay, what do we got going on? And it's like, it seemed like each night, it was like whether it was Reckless or Colt Moo or MEP, we all had one big alcohol challenge going on each night of the week. It was great. You can bet your sweet ass will booby trap this whole house. I'm gonna be prepared. I'm gonna have a fucking holster with a fucking ice on me, ready to go. Bet your ass. Oh, you guys are gonna drive all the way down from Oregon to come down to VidCon? If you guys want to make the trip, I mean, I don't know what the travel time's gonna be like, but I don't know. Everyone would love to have you down. I know that. Yeah, Matt and the guys at Colt Moo, we'd love to have you guys down there just chilling out and whatnot. Definitely get you guys in a Pong video. It sounds like heaven. It is. one of those things we look forward to every year. I love hanging out with everybody there. Get Aaron Wakamatsu coming down as well. Can't say enough good thing about Cult Moo. Cover your nuts. Why does Sean or Kel like to go for the nut shots? Because Wolfie did that to me one time, and he did it a little too hard, and it fucking hurt. Ugh. Because roadkill. Cover your nuts because roadkill. I don't get it. Ugh, I gotta clean the garage tomorrow. Get ready for filming. Gotta run to the store. I think I gotta get a staple gun because I gotta put up all the fake webs and shit. Start getting the garage Halloweenified. Because as you guys may or may not know, we always do blacklight pong out there. The garage is right next to this wall here. But pretty soon we're going to be putting up the black lights and getting some blacklight pong going. I think this year for the video, I think we're going to probably do a team video. Actually, we're going to go 2 versus 2 instead of 1 versus 1. Wolfie's been the king of the blacklight pong. Excuse me. YP. I went to many metal open air concerts, and 60+% were far funnier with people in the room. Metro. Only had fun with the drug dealer who I called the booze lady. I haven't been to many concerts. I think the biggest thing I ever went to was Woodstock '99, and honestly, if you asked me to do it over again, I wouldn't. I'm not really a concert guy. Night Jester, I'm stoked as well. I'm looking forward to seeing how those will go. Like I said, I think we're going to film 2 or 3 of them tomorrow. That was a big one. There was a lot of people there, and I got to see a lot of good acts. I got to see Metallica. Limp Bizkit put on a good show, and yes, I listened to Limp Bizkit back at around that time. I saw Korn for the first time, and they were fucking awesome. Really fucking good. And that's the thing, because I'd never listened to Korn before, but I listened to Bush, who went to the stage after Korn, and it just like took the wind out of the sails of the concert, because I'm like, all right, Bush, I like Bush, because that was like one of my favorite concerts, and that was around their Razorblade Suitcase time frame, and I went to that concert, and it was great. It was like Veruca Salt opened for them, and it was just a great concert. And then I saw them at Woodstock '99, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I love you, Nerf. I love you too, Air Pink. Wero just called me a dick for seeing Metallica. I've only seen him once, but I'd see him again. I would see him again. And I love you too, Pink. I would see Metallica again, but I don't know. And it's funny as fuck too, because they were the last act of the night, and like they did encores and shit, but then fucking Lars came on stage and he's like, well, since we're the last act of the night, we can pretty much go on as late as we want. And then the crowd goes nuts, like, oh shit, they're gonna come back out and keep playing. And he's like, yeah, we'll see you guys in 4 years. And then they stopped, and then you got the crowd booing him because Lars is a sack of shit. And then he was sitting on the stage with Kid Rock, just like looking out at the crowd. What a fucking asshole. But Selloutica. But a lot of Reckless guys went to Metallica when they came out here recently. I haven't listened. I mean, I think like the only Metallica song that they made that I like since like Reload or whatever is probably like The Day That Never Comes. Other than that, you mean like you got fucking Saint Anger, which is fucking abortions. YP, I wouldn't go back to the concert I'm thinking of. It was so fucked up for free and was back in the days I didn't care about shit. All of it never happened in other cities I lived in. Yeah. I mean, I saw a lot of bands that I really enjoyed. Offspring put on a fucking great show. I loved Offspring at that fucking event. That was so good. They broke out like these inflatable dolls with all pictures of the Backstreet Boys faces on them, and then they just started beating them down with shit. Metallica sucks since the Black Album. Well, Banshee likes Load and Reload, and I love Hero of the Day. I love that song. New Metallica is bull. I have not listened to their new stuff, like their new stuff. So I don't know, but I don't know. The Offspring show was just very fucking fun. Metallica was a stepping stone to much better bands like Trivium, who I've never heard of because I don't listen to music. Drink. Everyone drink. If you got a drink, drink. Drink with Nuff. You know who's probably heard of Trivium? TJ Laser. TJ Laser's probably heard of them. Maybe Banshee. I don't know. Both TJ Laser and Banshee have they both have a wider range of knowledge of music than I do. I just listen to old shit and movie soundtracks. YP, I'm rad, thanks. Don't worry about it, man. We're all here to have a good time. We're all here to just shoot the shit, have some fun, drink some beers, converse with everybody. It's a Friday night. Yeah, TJ is cool. He's abandoning me tomorrow night because he's going to go be on Matt's stream. He's going to be on the Reckless Eating stream instead of coming over here and filming with us, so. Loyalties. TJ threw up 6 Oreos I will never forget. Well, and that's the thing. I was there at VidCon this last year, and he did something for Matt, and Matt promised he would never call him Oreo bitch, that the Oreo bitch thing is gone, and he forgot. Yep, TJ Laser doesn't like sweets. Yep, TJ Laser, he likes his music. I mean, he's always getting compliments on his hoodies and shit like that. Nuff, I'm not a music connoisseur at all. I'm not a music person at all. I'll admit that freely. I know what I like, and it's very few and far between, but music is not my forte. That's what we have Banshee and TJ Laser for. They like their music. They know what they like. YP's drunk. I could be told to die. I give no, don't die. Enjoy your beverages. Hopefully you're at home and you're not having to drive somewhere, which you're talking to us, so I assume you are, but no, don't die. Just hang out, have some fun. We're all here to have fun. Be safe. Anyone ready for another shot? Shots? Pink, I know you're down for a shot. You? Shot? Mariah Carey admit it? No. Never Mariah Carey. Never Mariah Carey. I will never drive while drinking. Good man. Good man. Alright. Yep. Mariah Carey does have tiggle bitties. Definitely. Alright. Oh, diet day? Shots are for tomorrow? Okay. Well. But Pink's fetching the liquor. Jesus Christ. Got schizophrenia over here. Well, I don't know. If you guys are doing shots or whatever, you're going to join Air Nuff. Prost. Thank you for joining me. I'm still sticking around, but just, thank you for joining me. Time for shots. Let's go. Yep, shots are for tomorrow, but Slancha. There you go. That's probably the last shot for me tonight. Probably after this beer will probably be good. Ooh, I thought you would. He chose not to. It's all good. Nobody's forced to drink. No, if Pink isn't joining, he's not joining. I'm not forcing. That is up to him. But woo! No, that's okay. That's okay. I saw what you meant. Oh shit, he pulled. Okay. Pink is coming in. He's coming in for a shot. Okay. You conniver. Oh boy. Giggity. That's right. I don't know. I've seen him pound some fucking Jameson and shit, so he is a man of fierce drinking prowess. Oh goodness. Yeah, we're coming up on the 2-hour mark. That's probably where I'm going to call it, but we still got a few minutes to hang out and just do our shit. YP's keyboard is set to multilingual, so you're French. Can't have that. The only good French are the fries. No, I know you. I was making a funny. Ugh, goodness. Yep, I'll be asleep, thankfully, before Banshee gets home. Rib fuck. Cheers! Ribbit, ribbit. Thank you, bless. Ugh. Thanks for drinking with us. Always. I don't know. I'm gonna try the Friday night thing as much as I can. Didn't have plans tonight, and I had original plans, but I didn't know how coherent I was gonna be with the Halloween haunt last night. I thought, honestly, around this time, I thought I was gonna be out cold. I thought I was just gonna be so sleep deprived that I was gonna be asleep, but Prixie told me about something that is a thing called a mukbang or something like that, which is pretty much sitting in front of the camera and eating. And my original plan for tonight was to do a mukbang with Buffalo Wild Wings. And, you know, Hardcore Zog, what the hell are you doing here so late? You should have been here earlier. One more hour. Ugh, I'll have to check and see what I can do. Let's see if I can... Oh, God. You showed up so late, sir. But, no, I'm going to do one of those at some point. It's called a mukbang, where you just sit there and watch me eat food. Which you do in the videos anyway, so why not watch me do it, but just no timer. Oh, what's Wero saying? Mukbang. Yeah, baby. Honestly, I get more coherent the more I drank. Mukbang originated half my country of origin. It's a Korean thing from what I heard. And, like, you'll just have people, that just sit in front of there and, just eat. I was looking some stuff up on YouTube, and I would definitely stream it, because then I would just be hanging with y'all and answering questions while I stuff my fat face. No problem, Hardcore Zog. No problem. This was not planned. This was just like a last minute sort of like a, hey, let's, you know, first day of autumn, let's have some Oktoberfest and just do some shit. YP wants to kill me with his optional booze. I like the high ABV stuff. It's just it doesn't really keep me long for the game. Speaking of which, beer. Everyone drink. Yep. I'm going to try that one of these days, and I'll probably do wings to start, because that's my thing. I love wings. That's my food of choice. Ugh. It might kill me. The high ABV shit, I mean, it'll probably kick my ass really fast, and then I'll be out cold, but I'll tell you what. TJ Laser, give him the speed shit, not so much. Give him endurance, long lasting. He'll fucking take you down. The motherfucker can drink. He probably would have been... I question if he would have been a better pick for the 100 and 100 bottles of beer with reckless eating, but he does have endurance when it comes to drinking. So either he or I would have been fine in there, but no, he knows how to fucking drink. Oh, goodness. Alright. Nope. I'm going to pound the rest of this, and I think we're going to call it for tonight. Because I'm going to go crash in front of the couch and pass out to Californication or something like that. So, to everyone that joined me tonight, hung out with me, everyone who came out to say hello, ask questions, drink with me, and whatnot, thank you very much for tuning in. And, you got a drink in front of you. Let's finish it off here. Prost. Lunchbox. Who's your favorite comic character and why? Batman. Because he's Batman. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in and hanging out with us. I'm going to try and make this as more of a frequent thing as I can. Friday Nuff Live. If you like it, shoot me a message. Let me know. And we'll see you on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I'll try and make this a regular thing. I got Friday nights off. I'll hang out with y'all. So, love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time.